Which act was implemented in 1972 to protect wildlife in India? The correct answer is Indian Wildlife Protection Act. The Indian Wildlife Protection Act was implemented in 1972 to protect endangered species and preserve their habitats. What is the primary goal of Project Tiger? The correct answer is to protect the tiger population from extinction. Project Tiger, launched in 1973, aims to protect the dwindling tiger population and preserve their habitat. Which of the following is not a category of forest classification in India? The correct answer is community forests. Indian forests are classified into three categories: reserved forests, protected forests, and unclassed forests. Which Indian state has the largest area under permanent forests? The correct answer is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has 75% of its total forest area under permanent forests. What is the significance of sacred groves in India? The correct answer is, they are pristine forests protected by local communities. Sacred groves are untouched forests preserved by local communities due to religious and cultural beliefs. Which wildlife species is not covered under India's wildlife conservation projects? The correct answer is red panda. The red panda is not explicitly mentioned among the wildlife conservation projects listed in the document. Which region is known for the Chipko movement? The correct answer is Himalayas. The Chipko movement originated in the Himalayan region and focused on forest conservation through community participation. What is the primary focus of conservation projects in India today? The correct answer is biodiversity conservation. Modern conservation efforts in India focus on preserving the entire biodiversity rather than a few individual species. What benefits do local communities receive under the Joint Forest Management (JFM) program? The correct answer is share in forest produce and harvested timber. Under JFM, local communities protect forests and, in return, receive benefits like non-timber forest produce and a share in harvested timber. Which Indian bird species is granted legal protection under wildlife laws? The correct answer is Great Indian Bustard. The Great Indian Bustard is listed under India's wildlife protection efforts due to its endangered status. Which forest category is considered the most valuable for conservation in India? The correct answer is reserved forests. Reserved forests are the most valuable for conserving forest and wildlife resources. In which year was the first Joint Forest Management (JFM) resolution passed in India? The correct answer is 1988. Odisha passed the first Joint Forest Management (JFM) resolution in 1988. Which movement focused on reviving traditional conservation methods in India? The correct answer is Beej Bachao Andolan. The Beej Bachao Andolan movement promotes conserving indigenous crop varieties and traditional farming methods. Which animal is a key species in the faunal web of India? The correct answer is tiger. The tiger is considered a key species in the faunal web due to its ecological importance. Which Indian wildlife sanctuary is famous for its rhinoceros population? The correct answer is Kaziranga National Park. Kaziranga National Park in Assam is renowned for its one-horned rhinoceros population. Which community in Rajasthan declared 1,200 hectares of forest as the Bhairodev Dakav Sanctuary? The correct answer is Bishnoi community. The Bishnoi community in Rajasthan declared 1,200 hectares of forest as the Bhairodev Dakav Sanctuary to protect wildlife and prevent encroachments. Which traditional Indian belief system protects biodiversity through sacred groves? The right answer is nature worship. Nature worship involves protecting sacred groves, where local communities preserve forests due to spiritual beliefs. Which state in India was the first to adopt the Joint Forest Management (JFM) program? The right answer is Odisha. Odisha became the first Indian state to adopt the Joint Forest Management (JFM) program in 1988. Which animal has recently been given legal protection under India's Wildlife Act? The right answer is snow leopard. The snow leopard is one of the recently protected species under the Indian Wildlife Protection Act. Which of the following species is not classified as endangered under Indian conservation projects? The correct answer is Asian quail. The Asian quail is not classified as endangered, unlike the one-horned rhinoceros, gharial, and great Indian bustard. Which major threat has significantly contributed to the depletion of tiger populations in India? The correct answer is poaching and habitat loss. Poaching for trade and shrinking habitats have led to a severe decline in the tiger population in India. What is the primary purpose of reserved forests in India? The correct answer is forest and wildlife conservation. Reserved forests in India are designated primarily for conserving forest and wildlife resources. Which Indian conservation initiative aims to protect crocodile species? The correct answer is Project Crocodile. Project Crocodile focuses on protecting different species of crocodiles, including the freshwater and saltwater varieties. Which animal is not protected under the Indian Wildlife Protection Act? The correct answer is house sparrow. The house sparrow is not explicitly listed under the Indian Wildlife Protection Act for legal protection. What is the primary benefit for local communities involved in joint forest management, JFM? The correct answer is access to non-timber forest produce. Local communities involved in JFM receive access to non-timber forest produce and a share in the timber harvest. Which Indian national park is known for its tiger conservation efforts? The correct answer is Corbett National Park. Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand is one of the first tiger reserves under Project Tiger. What type of forest is managed by both government and private entities? The correct answer is unclassed forests. Unclassed forests in India are managed by both government authorities and private individuals or communities. Which type of conservation focuses on maintaining the genetic diversity of species? The correct answer is in situ conservation. In situ conservation involves preserving species in their natural habitats to maintain genetic diversity. Which Indian movement is known for promoting afforestation and opposing deforestation? The correct answer is Chipko movement. The Chipko movement in the Himalayas is famous for opposing deforestation and promoting afforestation through community action. What is the main objective of the Wildlife Protection Act, 1972? The correct answer is to protect and conserve wildlife. The primary aim of the Wildlife Protection Act, 1972, is to protect and conserve wildlife and their habitats in India.